What up? This is gonna be a scary urban legend part 2, video 2, and I'm sad to announce that there will not be any music, cause look at this, my computer froze. Black screen, but it won't turn off. So yeah, scary music, not working, so we're just gonna have to do this like solo, whatever. Alright. This one is gonna be probably like second popular. There are probably like different versions of this, but it's called the Hitchhiker. There are different, like, there could be things in other countries that have the same thing, but this is the one that's here in America that's known. Whether it's true or not, the people say it's like 90% true because it's been around for a long time. The story is that there was this man driving down an old country road, and it was like 9 or something at night. At least you know it's at night. And it was supposed to be rainy, and he's just driving. And all of a sudden, he looks to the side to his car because he sees something in the headlights. And he slowed down, it's about an 18, 17-year-old girl. And she looks like she's cold and while she's walking. And so, out of generosity, and he's a nice guy, so he stops and asks her if she needs a ride home. She says, yes, please, and he opens up the door and lets her in. The man noticed as soon as she walked in that there's like a cold aura around her, and so he figures, yeah, I better go ahead and get her home. She is like freezing in that rain. And so he asks her where her home is. She goes, it's not that far. And so they make polite conversation, and he really enjoys her time. And she takes off her red sweater, and it's real cold, and so, of course, she has something under it. And he gives her his jacket or whatever, so she can warm up in something that's not wet. And so they just drive, and they're talking, having a good time. Then she goes, oh, this is my house right here. The house was a big one, lighted, it's like a little cottage, lighted, and she wishes him a goodbye, and she goes into her house. Well, the man starts to drive off when he realizes that she left her sweater there. And so he grabs the sweater, runs up to the front door, and knocks on it. And he was greeted by an older-looking man, roughly in his 50s. And he looks at her and he goes, oh, hi, your daughter, I gave her a ride, and she left her red sweater in my van, or car, whatever it was. And the man takes it, and the older wife comes in and looks at it, and then she starts crying. And the man is puzzled. He doesn't know why the lady's crying. And he turns to the father and asks, I'm sorry, why is she crying? The man, the older man, the father, looks at him in like disbelief and says, this was our daughter's. She died on a car crash at the same road that you picked her up at. And she was buried with this red sweater. Dun, dun, dun! Good night sleeping. Better think twice before you get a hitchhiker. Actually, I think that's quite illegal over here in these states. I don't know. But, yeah, think twice before getting a hitchhiker. Wasn't scary, but, wow. And that's the hitchhiker. I'll be looking out for my third one. 2 videos in like 10 minutes. And there will be a part 3. That goes on countdown from 10 to the scariest, all the way down to number 1. That's number, I don't know how many I'm gonna make. Well, thanks for watching. This video coming up soon.